Welcome to the channel. I'm here in the River District. I'm here because I want to show you locations that we've identified where mobs will drop the incriminating documents for the Reclamation Specialists quest in the River District. Now, until fairly recently, when I kind of decided that I was going to specifically go round and try and find mobs that drop this, I could have this in my quest log for several days before it actually completed, but I've got to the point now where I know sufficient number of locations where I can more or less guarantee I'll get the quest done in the day while I'm doing my dailies in this area. So I just thought I'd share the areas so that other people can find them more easily. Okay, so in total we've found 16 locations for this adventuring party that drops the incriminating documents. There's one located in the top left hand corner of the map, near the villa where you get your main quests from. 4 locations in Cabal's area, 4 locations in Girian's area, and so far 6 in the Fey area. So I haven't got the quest at the moment, so we'll go and see if I can find it. And the first location is up here. And is there anybody here? There is. Now what I've done, and what I would suggest you do, is go to a location where there's not many people, because that reduces the likelihood that these groups of mobs are going to have been killed already before you get there. So this is here over to the left hand side. This is the way in and out of the River District. So if you come down the stairs and then just come to this little alcove here, these guys will drop incriminating documents, which for me will give me the quest, and I'll then end up with 1 incriminating document bundle. And there it is. You can see that it's a quest item, incriminating documents. So I have to go into the inventory and accept the quest. Now when we go to the journal, we've got Reclamation Specialists. We've got 1 out of 5 of the documents that we need. So hopefully going around the other 12 areas, I should at least find the other 4 documents that I need. So the next place that I've consistently found incriminating documents is just next to docks. So we'll go down to the riverfront. And you can see that this is where the treasure ship is, over there. There, see this group here. I found a couple of conditions that identifies the groups that will drop the documents. One of them is there's the document on the floor. I'm going to grab it before I die, and that completes the quest on this character. So there's a couple of conditions. It's a group of mobs that are not the mobs that belong in that area. So I do have a deer involved in this, but that's from wandering past Fey mobs. This guy here is one of the groups that's been stood around this box. So if you see a group of mobs in an area that aren't the mobs for that area, that are stood near a box, then you've got a good bet that they're going to drop you an incriminating document. In Nostura's area, they usually stood next to a box. So this is the map location for this group. So I've got 2 incriminating documents now. We'll go to the next area. So if you just go down to here and turn left, and you can see this fountain here. Just go past the fountain slightly before the archway through here. This is another area. Now unfortunately there's nobody here. So this is the group of mobs in the Fey area. And you can see they dropped the incriminating documents. So that's here. But if there is anybody here, they'll have a box next to them. If you kill these guys, they'll drop incriminating documents, and this is where they're located. So this is the site of the Nostura Major Heroic, and this is where the portal is to go into the weekly for Nostura. So that's the route I usually take to come in, but if you're coming from the other direction, obviously you can come in here as well. This is the heroic site. The portal to the Fey realm is over there, and you can just go in that way. And there might be some guys stood here. Unfortunately not at the moment, so let's go around to the next site, which is here. The next location is here by this statue. It's not those guys there, because those guys are Fey mobs. They're enemies that belong in this location. So I know it's not those. But if you can see there, next to them, there's that group of mobs, and I think there's a chest. Can you see this chest here? So that to me tells me that these are going to drop me an incriminating document. Now I've forgotten which character I'm on. I was trying to be a fighter, I was forgetting I'm on my barbarian, because I've just swapped characters. Takes a little bit of adjustment. So those mobs have got involved from over there, but you can see this group dropped an incriminating document. I'll just kill these guys, seeing as they started to aggro on me. Right. So that is, just show you on the map, here, right on the edge. So that's location number 3 in this area. So the next location in the Fey area is just down the road a bit on the right. Behind that log is these guys here. And if we kill the healer, it will drop incriminating documents. You can see the box there. These guys gathered around this box in this area, guaranteed, more or less guaranteed, to get incriminating documents from them. And thank you very much chaps, that will add to my quest. Thank you. And if you see on the map, it's just there, down the road a little bit from the area behind the statue. So the next location is down here. Come to the fireplace, past the dig site, and there's a group of guys here. Again, they've got a box with them, and if you kill these guys, they will drop the incriminating document, or if you kill the healer that's with these guys, it drops the incriminating documents. So this is where the major heroic is. You can see it's there. Major heroic, Far Realm, ritual site for Nostura. So from there, if you just go over here, through these mobs, you can see there's a group of mobs next to this big tree. These are the guys that will drop us incriminating documents. So let's just get rid of these guys. Being stunned. How rude. There is my incriminating documents bundle. Get rid of these dudes. Right, so it's not the locals that have dropped it. It was this group of guys that were stood here. I don't think you saw it because I was fighting straight off, but there was a chest. And that is here, just off the road, just off the pathway. And that's the ritual site. And this is where you'll find these guys if they're here. So that's it for the Nostura area. We'll now go down to the Girion area around here. These are the locations that I've found most recently and don't seem to spawn mobs in them as much as the Nostura area. This is the location where I find most consistently the mobs will spawn, but there are areas in the Girion section that I've also found them, so I'll show you those. So the first one is here. Which is there. We've just come under this archway up the stairs, so it's just here. Now you can see opposite me there's a load of mobs which are Girion related enemies. They are not the group that I'm talking about. If there was a group of people here, they won't have a box with them, they're just stood outside this house, outside the steps. They will drop you an incriminating document. I've had it from them a couple of times. My fellow guild mate found this location, and we did get documents once. So that's area number 1. Go past these guys. None of these will drop anything. Right, let's go to location number 2, if we can get there. Okay, so you see those steps there outside that building, that group of mobs there. You see there's next to them there's a group of guys that have got the spell plague effect. They're blue, they're Girian mobs. It's not them, it's these guys here. So if you see where they're located, it's these guys will drop incriminating documents, or one of them will. You generally have to kill everybody. Incriminating documents, thank you very much. So that's area number 2, and then number 3, if we manage to avoid aggroing any of the others, this is location number 3. Nobody here, but it's just round the corner and down the steps from number 2. Okay, so I've happened across the mobs down in this location, but there's another player here on the left hand side back there who now has just come in and is wiping everything out. So there were guys here, but just to show, in this case I didn't get incriminating documents because that guy, that other player, killed the healer. But I spawned in later on a different character, and they were here and they attacked me. Unfortunately, I was on my healer, so I've only got 1 at will power on my healer, so I had to bring in my polar bear to help out because it was taking ages to kill them. But just to show that there are guys that spawn here, and if you kill the healer you will get the incriminating documents. So you don't have to kill everything, you just have to kill the guy that drops the incriminating documents, and I have identified that it is the healer that will drop them. So again, just to show that this location does spawn the party that you need to kill to get the incriminating documents. And then location number 4 in this area, if we can get past, nope, without aggroing. That was a big nope. This is another location where we found a group of mobs that will drop incriminating documents. So that's here. So we went from there to there to there and then to here. Area. So we're going to go round now to Cabal's area here. I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm here in the Cabal area. This is the ritual site for Cabal. So here, so just down the road here and here are a couple of places where I found documents if there are mobs there. So, ooh, nice. There's a group of mobs there. So if you see, there's not the Cabal guys, which is those guys there, all fiery and annoying. It's these guys here outside that building, stood around the steps. They all dropped a bundle of incriminating documents when they die. Well, one of them will. Just have to incidentally kill everybody. Right, so let's collect everything. Incriminating documents on the floor. Nice. Right. Thank you. And that's completed the quest for this character. So just while I'm here, there's a group there. That's really annoying. What instance am I in? Right, I'm in number 4. I'm just going to swap characters and come back and kill these. Right, I'm back here again. Please, nobody have killed them. They're still there. Okay, so it's very rare to find these guys here. So we're here, just down from the Cabal ritual site, in this little area here. We got some incriminating documents from guys here. This is another location, but it is very rare that there's anybody here. So let's go ahead and kill these guys. Die, you bugger. Right, now then. Incriminating documents. Yeah. Now these are just normal Cabal mobs that we can get rid of. So obviously I've changed character and this character hasn't had the quest, so it's the quest version of the document package that I'm picking up. Let's activate it. Okay, so that's location number 3 in number 2 in the Cabal area. Let's go to location number 3. Now the situation with location number 3 is, I think it's bugged and there's nobody here. I will insert a clip of me killing them on another character because they were here. But just to note, if you're with somebody else, there's a bug whereby it drops 2 or however many. Well, I've only done it in groups of 2, so I can only say if there's you and another person, sometimes both people will get a document. Sometimes one person will get 1 document. Sometimes one person will get 2 documents. So just bear that in mind. This is a site where the mobs turn up, but there's obviously a bug. So that's location number 3 anyway. So this is where we just killed those guys and got the document. So it's just down the road, up the steps, round the corner to here. So this group in this location, if we fight these guys, now I found these the other day and I was with somebody else from my guild, and we fought these guys. They dropped an incriminating document for her but not for me, but I have had them previously from here, so yeah, there we go, incriminating documents. So that's location number 3 in the Cabal area. And the final location is on the way out. So let's go up there. Past all these annoying Cabal mobs. And there's nobody here, but this is the final location that I found, which is over here on the left hand side. So let's swap instance. Here we go, look. So this is the location that we just visited most recently in that other instance, and in the new instance this guy's here. So that's lucky. And kill everybody. I've got the incriminating document, and that completed the quest on this character. So I would say visit each location in an instance. If there's no mobs, so you can't complete your quest, change instance, visit the locations, all the locations in that instance until you, sorry about the dog, complete the quest. Okay. So that's the quest completed. I've showed you all the locations in the River District that I have found. Almost always drop an incriminating document. So I hope you find that useful. For definite, if you visit those locations and there's mobs there, you will get an incriminating document 99.9% of the time from killing those mobs. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.